once called Talua o Kauho. Queen Amakalele o Na'Ia was born on January 2nd of 1836. Born to High Chief George Na'Ia and High Chiefess Fanny Kekala o Kalani Young, both of her parents descended from the Kamehameha House of Nobility. As it was custom in her time, Emma was Hanai, or adopted by her mother's sister, High Chiefess Grace Young Rook, and husband, Dr. Thomas Rook. Emma grew up assisting her father in his medical practice, a work which later would give her the insight to realize the needs of her people for access to modern Western medicines. With this realization, it became the goal of our King and Queen to build the first modern hospital in Hawaii. Called the Queen's Hospital, opening in 1859, it was providing the sole mission of giving free health care to the subjects of our royal family, and in doing so, they gave the gift of ola, or life, to their people. These modern medicines were something that allowed for our people to be able to cope and fight back from all of the foreign introduced diseases that we had no historical immunity, but more importantly, it gave our King and Queen a good feeling to be able to celebrate this period of ola, of life. Unfortunately, this period would soon be overshadowed when their young son, the prince, known as Pahapu Hawaii, passed away in 1862. Just a year later, we would also lose his father, our king, they say dying of a broken heart. It was a sad time for all throughout Hawaii, but our queen, understanding her duty in kuleana to her people, continued to serve her people for the remainder of her life. In fact, the name that I shared earlier, Kalaleo Nalani, is one by which she would be most well known for the remainder of her life. It actually had several iterations, the first being Kalaleo Kalani, the flight of the royal one when her son passed away. When her husband then followed a year later, she was given the name Kalaleo Nalani, the flight of the royal ones. And although this name commemorates a very, very sad time in our queen's life, it is a song, it is a name, it is a banner that our people upheld and took to lift their queen proudly, knowing all that they had done to be able to help her and her mission of giving her people life through our Queen's Hospital advance forward into the future. Supporting all of her causes, our Queen most importantly understood that she, as the elite, as the chief, was the one that needed to set the tone. She therefore created a trust, and when our Queen passed away, all of the wealth and lands became part of the trust, including these beneath our center, to continue to give to our Queen's Hospital and to her people, so that we may serve in her memory and in her name. We celebrate this legacy of life, these lands, and our royal family by providing a living manifestation in the form of our Queen. This evening, representing our Queen is our very own lovely Leilani, and it is my privilege to introduce you to Her Majesty, Queen Emma Kalaleo Na'Ia. You know, for many throughout the world, Waikiki has always represented a destination for a vacation. And for well over 100 years, that has been part of the living history of this place. But continuing on with that story, that mo'olelo that I shared about our royal family and the gift of ola, the life that they gave to their people, I want to ensure that this area has also always been known as the center of ola. For you see, with all of that vai, the fresh water that flowed daily into this area, it became the center of production for kalo, the staple crop of our people. And so whether it was through the gift of this aina, this land and the food that it grew, or the gift of our ali'i, the leadership that our chiefs and kings and queens gave to us, we celebrate the greatest king of all, that being, of course,